Hey guys, what's going on? It's Gunnar here. Welcome back to the channel. I apologize for a little bit of a drought with the videos, but I've been super busy and jam-packed with my schedule when it comes to filming walleye shows and filming walleye tournaments. So I've been running all over the place getting that stuff done. But we're back at the farm here today and I'm really excited. You know, it's May 30th and it's time to put my summer cover crop food plots in. Now, as we've been talking about all spring, I've got rye in all of my plots. Now this rye here is chest to head high on all of my plots, so it's doing really well. But it's time to start terminating it and get another crop in the ground for those summer months. So now what I've got here is I've got crimson clover, I've got forage peas, I've got winter rye again, and I've also got tillage radish in here. Now what I did is I went ahead and I calculated what a pure stand of each of these blends would be, and I cut that into a third or a fourth, depending on how many different varieties I'm putting in the ground here. But what I'm going for here is a variety of different plants that are adding different things to the soil. I'm looking to fix nitrogen with my forage peas and my clover, and I'm also looking to add organic matter with that rye, have a good root structure in there, and add organic matter big time with my tillage radishes. Now people will talk, when we get in the no-till community, people will talk about compaction when it comes to farming and all this stuff, not tilling your soil and having that hard compaction, that hard topsoil. Well, when you're adding a blend like a tillage radish into the mix, which is basically an organic tiller, it's growing a big bulb that basically breaks up the dirt. It's breaking up clumps of dirt. It's mining deep for nutrients, pulling those nutrients up to the topsoil level, growing that bulb, and then when you go ahead and terminate that, as it's rotting away, it's creating space. It's creating a hole, in a sense, within that soil so water and nutrients can flow. So I'm not concerned about compaction the way people talk about it in the farming community when you're talking about no-till. Adding a tillage radish to this blend is going to do everything we need to do to break up that soil, create that rotting effect, creating holes, pathways for nutrients and water to flow. That's what I'm going for. Now, what I'm going to do here today is I'm going to broadcast this blend right into my standing rye. Now I could have gone ahead and used a no-till drill, but I really wanted to be able to relate to you guys, my followers on the channel, because I know a lot of you guys probably don't have that type of equipment. Now I'd like to test that down the road, test a no-till drill versus a broadcast, but since I'm going the broadcast route with this summer blend, I'm going to add a step to this process. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be dragging this cultipacker here behind the tractor. Now, there's a lot of different types of cultipackers. We actually have a 3-point cultipacker, so it's got a little bit more down pressure, really push those seeds in. But the main reason I'm doing that is because when I go ahead and broadcast this, these forage peas aren't going to be getting to proper depth when it comes to broadcasting. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get them that extra little bit into the soil so I have good seed to soil contact and I have good germination rates. But with a no-till drill, I could eliminate that step. I could just go ahead and drill this, knock that rye down with the drill, wait a week and come back and crimp it over. But instead, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna broadcast this field, come back with a cultipacker, roll this over, and then in the next week, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna crimp this over when the rye is ready to die. So that's kind of my process that I'm gonna be implementing here today. You know, I'm really excited to see how this turns out because this is a dynamite process when it comes to no-till planting food plots, and at the same time, little equipment. You know, when you're talking about a cultipacker, that's not a real expensive piece of equipment. You can get one for an ATV, but you don't need it, right? I've seen guys drag pallets with a couple bags of bag cement on that pallet, run this rye over, and have excellent results terminating that rye doing it that way. So there's a lot of different methods you can use to terminate this rye. I just happen to have a couple implements that I enjoy using and that I am fortunate to be able to use. But that's the plan here is we're gonna broadcast this rye, we're gonna come back, we're gonna cultipack this over, and then next weekend or in a few days, whenever that rye is in the doughy stage, I'm gonna come back through and I'm gonna crimp that over with the roller crimper I had manufactured last spring. So that's what we're up to here today. I'm gonna show you guys some B-roll of me getting this done, show you the before and afters, but I'm gonna have a few more videos coming out on why I chose this seed blend, how I went ahead and calculated those numbers to get the proper pounds per acre when it comes to mixing these together, and then at the same time, what the results are from when I do go ahead and see some germination rates and see what kind of results we can get from this specific blend here in particular. So stay tuned. I can't wait to bring this stuff to you guys. This is really exciting for me. It's kind of a new system that I'm trying to develop here, but I think it's gonna be a dynamite system. It's a lot cheaper, and it's saving you a lot of man hours when you're talking about going ahead and tilling after you seed your cereal rye in the fall, terminating that crop, going in and planting either a buckwheat or whatever the other cover crop might be, and then planting into that in the fall. We're allowing this winter rye to come up into the springtime, cover our soil, retain moisture, prevent erosion, allowing that to get real nice and tall, suppress all that weed competition, and then planting that summer blend right into this here in late May here, early June, whatever your time frame may be. But this is what we're up to today. I can't wait to bring it to you. Stay tuned. All right, well, as you guys can see behind me, we've successfully rolled this rye over. And I really love the way this looks. I mean, I got a beautiful mat laying right over the top of my soil and my new seeds on the ground. As I'm walking through it, I can literally hear water squishing, like I'm walking through water in a sense, because it's got that much moisture in the rye stems. So, like I said in the video, I'm going to be coming back through here in 3, 4, 5 days, crimping this, filling that crimper up with water, crimping it over, hitting these stems multiple times, putting that crimp in those stems to effectively kill that rye. And then, as that rye is rotting away, those new seeds are going to pop up through those dead, rotting stems and essentially be my next crop here in this plot. But this is gorgeous. This is exactly what I was envisioning. Now it's time to see if it works.